Hey guys, how you doing? This is Manga section. I'm here to bring the review for Build King Manga chapter 18. Now, right off the bat, the first thing I want to say, the first thing I have to say really, is because I've been a fan of this way of thinking since chapter 1. Ton Build King. By the end of the series, or I'm starting to think that he already is one. But Ton, as a Build King, I've been that way of thinking from the very beginning. If you know, you know. And now, last chapter, we have the old man. Well, he might not actually be old, but we have the man in the mask, and he's basically like, you don't want to upset these kids because if you do, the build king will be happy or something along them lines. But basically, however we ended off the last chapter with the man in the mask speaking, we start the chapter off the exact same way, and each time after he's done talking, we get a panel of Ton. If that's not foreshadowing, I don't know what is, but yeah, Ton will be a build king or is already a build king. So Ton's got his fight going on now with I don't know what his name is. I can't remember what his name is exactly. But at the end of the day, what he's doing, he's tanking attacks, and Ton is I'm assuming he's doing it is it unwillingly, not unwillingly, unconsciously, crystallizing his vigor to protect himself. And like I said previously, he's tanking these attacks. And now I don't know. I'd have to see it like an anime to know for certain. But I think that Ton is currently using his gold vigor. We find out that it's gold vigor when the chapter goes on. I'm going to talk about that a little bit more later on as well, actually. So he's crystallizing whatever color he's using. I'm going to go with gold because the guy who's attacking him, he uses a six color attack, and Ton was unaffected by that. And you need to match hit for hit. So I'm assuming because, well, we don't even know how many Ton might be using multiple colors, but at the end of the day, he's tanking the attacks. No harm done to him. I'm pretty sure he's using his gold vigor that he's got. And because like I said previously in last week's review, I assumed that the gold vigor will encompass all of the traits of the other vigors, so therefore be able to counteract all of them and have its own properties as well, which I'm pretty sure we are. Yeah, we're told it, right? Can we assume it? But anyway, I'll get to that bit later on. So we start off the chapter with that Ton going on his little mini rampage, so to say, and we skip over. We skip over to Mr. Scaredy Cat and the guy who started off looking like Krillin, but don't really look like Krillin much anymore. But them two have a fight now, and this is during this time we learn about troll tools, and basically they're not good. They're not good. My major takeaway from the troll tools is that it uses up more years of your life than just you crystallizing vigor normally is, but I'm guessing the payoff is for stronger attacks. And we see this guy, Mr. Scaredy Cat, use this troll tool in order to be. Actually, does he beat him? Yeah. In order to beat this guy within this chapter, and then Mr. Scaredy Cat gives the speech about how was giving up a couple of years for a friend, and that's all cool, that's all sweet, that's all touchy, that's all mushy gushy, and all that good stuff. But you gotta remember, Mr. Scaredy Cat only just met this guy recently. Like, I don't know how long it's been, but I'm gonna assume it's been hours, maybe. Friends, you're not live. So that happens now, and then in crashes in what I thought were house beasts, but we are told today they are not house beasts. They're called where are we build soldiers, and build soldiers are just basically lifeless house beasts because we know like house beasts have a little bit of like free will to them. These have to be operated by someone. So a soldier, build soldiers have to be operated by someone. So we know that that's the difference between them. And now it's at this point where the guy who was fighting Ton basically just tells us what Satin Hill's primary objective is. That is to get control of a Build King so they can take over the world. And now, let me just have a quick read. Yeah, because it is said that Build Kings are impervious to any attack. But this guy also says that if they were able to get inside a Build King, they were able to control it and thus take over the world. And now, this is where I think Ton and possibly Renga come in. Basically, anyone who has gold Vigor comes into things because I do believe that this gold Vigor could penetrate a Build King. Therefore, they can get inside. Therefore, they could take control. Therefore, they could potentially take over the world. So after this is all said and done, I was just looking at the panel, and it's the panel where it says that Ton revived the Vigor of 2x4. I wonder. Oh wait. Oh my god. 2x4 has gold Vigor as well. It is said that 2x4 beat a Build King, but we know that Build Kings are impenetrable. So if it is true that 2x4 beat a Build King, I reckon you'd need gold Vigor to do that. So yeah, 2x4 has gold Vigor as well, calling it now. But all I was going to say is that after that speech by that guy, we have Ton, who seems to be the more stable sort of mind, suiting up, so to say, to do battle with this guy. What I could see happening right now is one of two things. One, Ton starts this fight not able to use Vigor at first, and then this is where he starts to learn how to do it for himself. Or two, he fights, doesn't use Vigor, and this guy who came in, the carpenter, the second master carpenter, hops in there and takes over from there. But I could be wrong because this this series is kind of unpredictable. But yeah, I reckon this was a very good chapter. I will be giving it a 3-star rating. I don't think it deserves a 4. Like always, guys, I'm asking for your thoughts and opinions. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. But most importantly, take care. Have a nice day.